Facebook. Stop recording. Speech off.
Hi guys, today I'll be doing the Dark Citadel. Yeah, I'll be in the dungeons doing Power of the Citadel. Or that's the name of the weapon you can earn. It's the Places of Power dungeon. I won't be doing the whole thing, because that would be way too long, but I will be doing a little bit of it at a time and do this series in parts. But what I'll probably do is, I don't know, I'll figure it out after this video, but let's get into it. Open the Dark Citadel.
Picking up the current activity where last you left off.
I'm already in there. Oh yeah. 1.
You step onto this floor of the Citadel. This floor is comprised of 3 doorways.
1.
As you step through the fire doorway, you feel flames wash over you, but they do not burn.
You can reply.
1.
You are in a desert wasteland, and immediately feel your body begin to sweat. Behind you is an open doorway hanging in midair leading back to your citadel. Suddenly, you hear the chattering of imps as they come out of the sand around you.
You might.
Computer. 1.
You chose to fight the imps. You are entering combat with 13 imps. Your assassin Sig Sauer killed 3 imps. Combat options.
Pick one of.
1.
You go first.
Oh, shit.
28 allies hit your enemies for 23,787 total damage. They killed an imp.
1. I needed to decrease
Grandmaster Catharsis hit a little imp for 61. Your target enemy is flying, so using your ranged weapon to attack. You shoot. And crit the imp for 871 damage.
Actually, I think I'll be
You
fine.
smash the little imp with your hammer, caving its skull in.
Okay, see that?
The enemies are up.
Took down.
One of the imps disappears and strikes.
Drink a healing potion.
You drank a healing potion.
There we go. Use a power.
Here are some options for powers to use.
Pick one of.
Backstab. Blade dance.
1.
You
1.
have 4 uses left after this one. You are the only one who gets to go. Using backstab. You flit into the shadows to strike your foe. You shoot. And crit the imp for 1,666 damage. You also applied a poison damage over time effect for 5 rounds. You bash the ugly imp with your hammer, caving its skull in.
I'm not using a hammer, but it's being
You are
weird.
still in combat with 7 imps.
Use a power.
Here are some options.
Blade dance.
Chaos spiders invaded your keep, led by Grog the Broke. You fended them off, earning 60 points in this event. Grandmaster Catharsis damaged a little imp for 32.
You won initiative and go first.
Using Blade Dance, you dance and spin around the battlefield, slashing in all directions. You hit 1 time, crit 2 times, and miss 9 times, for a total of 4,970 damage. Your highest damage hit was 2,207. You killed 2 imps. You are still in combat with 5 imps.
Computer.
The enemy.
1.
The Queen's army invaded your keep, led by Grog the Broke. You fended them off, earning 50 points in this event. Your difficulty will be harder next
Wonder what the
invasion.
points are for.
You are back on your feet and ready to go. Combat options. Combat options.
Use a power.
Here are some options.
Multi-shot.
Grandmaster Catharsis hit an imp for 32 damage.
You go first.
Using multi-shot, you fire multiple shots. You hammer. And miss one of the impish
now
creatures.
you're not gonna use your...
You fire.
Yeah, there. There you go.
And crit the imp for 1,199 damage. You also applied a poison damage over time effect for 6 rounds. And you fire your Meson Blaster and crit the imp for 1,192 damage. You smash the little imp with your hammer, caving its skull in.
I don't know why it's saying hammer.
The enemies are up. You were crit 3 times.
Couldn't take it. Drink a healing potion.
You drank a healing potion and healed.
Use a power.
Here are some options for powers to use.
Select from.
Backstab, Blade Dance, Multi-Shot, Precise Strike, Raise Dead, Weakening Blow, or none.
What power do you want?
1.
Grandmaster Catharsis hit a little imp for 1,400. You have 3 uses left after this one. You are the only one who gets to go. Using Backstab. You throw a smoke bomb at your feet and disappear. You skirt around your foe to find a weakness. You beat and miss one of the impish creatures. You are still in combat with 4 imps.
Use a power.
Here are some.
1.
You are the only one who gets to go. Using Backstab.
Come on.
You slip into the shadows to strike your foe. You fire. And miss a 4th little imp.
Come on.
You are still in combat with 4 imps.
Use a power.
Here are some options.
Blade Dance.
Grandmaster Catharsis launches 4 fire bolts at the enemies. They are afflicted by a damage over time effect that will burn for up to 6 rounds.
Catharsis
You act first.
Only doing 4 now.
Using Blade Dance, you dance and spin around the battlefield, slashing in all directions. You missed 8 times.
You missed every single
4 enemies
shot.
took damage over time effects,
How do I
totaling
miss every
733
single-
damage. Your damage over time effects killed an imp. The enemies are up. One of the impish creatures disappears and strikes from the shadow.
1. I keep dying.
You are back on your feet and ready to go.
1.
You act first.
Grandmaster Catharsis hit an ugly imp for 1,400. Sig Sauer hit an ugly imp for 1,733 damage.
Why do these imps have so
Grandmaster
much
Catharsis
health?
launches 4 lightning bolts at the enemies. They are afflicted by a damage over time effect that will burn for up to 6
I'm on a
rounds.
higher difficulty.
You thrash
Jeez.
and crit the imp for 1,409 damage. You bash the impish creature with your hammer, caving its skull in. The enemies are up.
1. You know what I'm gonna do?
You are back on your...
Use Exploding Shard.
You throw an exploding shard at the ground. It does 35,790 damage to 2 enemies. Your exploding shard killed 2
Could have
imps.
taken them down.
The combat ends and you allow yourself a moment to savor the victory.
I should get better
You
experience.
collected 344 gold coins and earned 5,521
Wow.
experience
Like,
points.
yeah, I
Your
like
companions also earned 100 hero experience. You had 1 stack of damage boost applied. You now have 5 out of a maximum in your inventory of 11 remaining. The heat is overwhelming here, and you find yourself wiping your brow every few seconds.
The skills you can use include
Magic or endurance.
Endurance.
You roll an endurance check. You have a 95% chance to succeed on this roll. You endure the heat with ease and keep moving. You earn 239 experience points and had 1 stack of armor boost applied. As you walk through the desert, you feel a pull bringing you a certain direction. You trust your instinct. It pays off, and you come upon a group of worshippers in black robes standing in a circle chanting.
You may.
Sneak past, or fight them.
1.
You are going to try your luck at sneaking past the acolytes. You roll a stealth check. You stealth around the worshippers and keep moving. You earn 239 experience points
okay.
and earned 11 special tokens.
1.
You had 1 stack of armor boost applied. The desert is getting hotter, or
1.
the way isn't
Weird.
perfectly clear as you travel forward, and you aren't exactly sure where to go next. Every direction looks pretty much identical.
You may.
Survival, or trust
Computer.
your gut.
1.
You roll a survival check. It turns out to be a success. You feel the pull and continue following it. You roll a perception check. You spot markers in the distance that guide you in the right direction. You earn 382 experience points and had 1 stack of experience boost applied. You keep moving when suddenly the ground gives way beneath your feet.
Computer.
It splits.
1.
You leap away and try to avoid the threat. You
Sorry,
roll an
guys.
athletics check. You jump as far as you can as the ground gives way and land on the other side. You earned 144 experience points and earned 18 special tokens. You had 1 stack of damage boost applied. You reach an enormous cave that tucks into the side of a sand dune, and know you are in the right spot. This is where you will face whatever challenge awaits you.
You may.
1.
You roll a stealth check. You have a 95% chance to succeed on this roll.
Aw.
You try to move quietly, but you are too jittery. You were weakened. You have been afflicted by damage penalty. An enormous
Shoot.
red dragon is waiting for you as you enter the cave, eyes narrowed in rage.
Let's fight
All
this
you
dragon.
see is malice, and you know it will give no quarter.
Time to die. More.
1. 1.
You hold your head high and prepare to meet it in battle. The dragon snarls at you, breathing fire out of its nostrils. You are entering combat with 2 red dragons and 3 imps. The ground you are fighting on is uneven and difficult terrain, giving the enemies an upper hand. Your assassin Sig Sauer killed 3 imps.
Use exploding shard?
Did you want to learn about one of these?
No.
Okay.
Exploding shard?
You throw an exploding shard at the ground. It does 147,025 damage to 2 enemies. You now have 4 out of a max.
Enemy hit points?
One of the red dragons has 210,006 out of 290,500 hit points left, and another fire dragon has 223,969 out of 290,500 hit points left. You are currently in combat with 2 red dragons.
Exploding shard?
You throw an exploding shard at the ground. It does 144,320 damage to 2 enemies. You now have 3 out of a maximum in your inventory of 11 remaining. You are currently in combat with 2 red dragons.
Exploding shard?
You throw an exploding shard at the ground. It does 131,760 damage to 2 enemies. You now have 2 out of a maximum in your inventory of 11 remaining. You are currently in combat with 2 red dragons. Combat options.
Select one of.
Computer.
1. Strike. Or 2. Use
Computer.
power.
You might also.
Computer. Enemy hit points?
One of the fire dragons has 67,107 out of
Computer.
290.
Use exploding shard.
You throw an exploding shard at the ground. It does 134,280 damage to 2 enemies. Your exploding shard killed a red dragon. You now have 1 out of a maximum in your inventory of 11 remaining. You are currently in combat with
Computer.
1 red dragon.
Use a power.
Here are some options for powers to use.
1.
4 allies hit your enemies for 30,748 total damage. They killed a red dragon. You strike the red dragon down and a blast of energy shoots out. The entire area loses its luster and you feel emboldened. You head back out to the main passageway and realize that the next doorway is open to you. You collected 1,696 gold coins and earned 5,868 experience
Why do I get the
points.
same amount of
You
experience?
acquired 129 wooden
from
logs
eating
and
3
picked up
imps and 2
55 lumps of
dragons, and I
iron
do
ore. You
13
located a
imps.
silk cloth, a linen cloth, a Lazarus, a major blue damage gem, a celeste, a trivial green health gem, an arcane dust, a kingdom statue, a legendary blue damage gem, 2 rainbow trout, a herring,
Kingdom
a missile
statue.
launcher, an eggs, a sugar, a garlic clove, an armor of chaos, 2 halibut, a salmon, a shock rifle, 3 healing potions,
Kingdom statue.
a basic legs, and a laser cannon.
I wonder what
You
that
failed to
does.
acquire 3 items due to having full inventory space on items you would have picked up. Did you know that each weekly epic pack includes a...
Okay, guys, I'm gonna end it here. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Speech on. Stop recording. Button.
And yeah, have a good rest of your day, evening, wherever you are.